what is this blog project? I had never really heard of Clint Detweiler. I had seen the video that was Andy had posted about it, and I was like, I thought Clint was like a personal friend of his by that video, but I had never really heard of him until you came out with wanting to do this, and I looked up a little bit about him, but how does this all fit into it?
Okay, well, Clinton Detweiler ran the Mayer Studios. Fred Mayer and his wife had a course, the Mayer course of ventriloquism, and they had the Mayer Studios, which sold ventriloquist puppets that they made, and they basically had their own little kitchen industry.
Gotcha.
And Clinton and Dedelia bought the business from them and grew it, and literally grew it into an international presence. The man basically blogged almost every day for years.
Wow.
And it was all kinds of information on building puppets, saving things. If you had a fabric puppet, he created stuff. He would make these novelty puppets and sell them through that site. He did the Hall of Fame coins for ventriloquists.
Okay.
So he put out different products, and he promoted ventriloquism to everyone.
Okay.
Did it for years. He was instrumental in, when Terry Fader started out, Terry Fader wrote to Clinton Detweiler. And when Todd Oliver started out, he wrote to Clinton Detweiler was basically the guy to learn from. Yeah. So he was famous in the world of Vent, and all these people grew up with him. One of the nicest, most genuine people you'd ever meet. Always willing to, lend a hand, always willing to offer encouragement. And he was to be honored at Van Haven this year at the Ventriloquist Convention. I had written to him. He was very excited to go out there for it. I was going to, do an interview with him while he was out there, and he passed away very unexpectedly. His loss just created a ripple in the community.
Yeah.
Because almost every ventriloquist I knew online would go to his website every day. I'd check it every once in a while in the afternoon too, because sometimes he released something in the afternoon.
Oh,
but he was a legend in the business, and since he's passed away, I felt that hole, and a bunch of people did, and I thought, what could I do to kind of pick up that mantle and carry on information for other ventriloquists, provide news, provide a service, I guess, and a way to inspire. So I'm not good with writing. I hate to write. Clinton is excellent at it. My grammar sucks. You can always tell when I've written something. That's why I hire assistants to write a lot of that stuff for me, and proof check and everything else. But I decided I like to do video. And I was doing at this time a thing called Entertainment Experts, which is a blog that has a bunch of the people who I interviewed for the discussions on showmanship, Terry Fader and Todd Oliver and others, but also other professionals in variety arts. And every day it releases a video clip, and it's usually under 2 minutes. Some of them are a little bit longer, but most of them are under 2 minutes. And it's just a little tip, a little bit of advice, words of encouragement, a horror story, just, something that may speak to you, something may not. But every day, Monday through Saturday, this site releases. And I'm now, at this point, scheduled through, what is it? I'm into almost the end of August. It's got daily posts scheduled because I go on the road for weeks at a time, and I don't want it to stop. I want it to continue. And as I was doing that, I thought, something, if I could do it with that site, I could do it with the Ventriloquism blog. So when you're on the Learn Ventriloquism, there's a little news tab, blog tab, and if you go to that, it has a blog. And I had just been using it for SEO purposes, quite honestly. I'd put a how to be a ventriloquist article up, and it was pretty lame stuff. And I admit that. It was to try and be found by the search engines. But I've decided that no, what I'm going to do now is I am going to do this video blog on the Learn Ventriloquism site. So we're going to, I'm basically doing a lot of interviews because I think one of the big things about ventriloquism is community.
Yeah.
And so I want to introduce different people from the community. And you might see somebody, you're living in the Outer Banks of North Carolina, you might see somebody from North Carolina and go, oh, hey, connection. You might be able to connect with that person. if you ever come to the ventriloquist convention, you'll go, wow, I know some of these people. I've already met them online. And that's the kind of thing I want to do. I want to create a community, build this up. If you ever have any information, if you're doing anything special, let me know. We'll put it on the blog. People will find it interesting, and it might inspire them to go out and do something as well. So that's my whole goal.
It's good. I'm glad. You know, I don't get to you know, be as active as I can be in the forum, or as I want to be in the forum. But when I do get on there and I get a chance to look at everybody else and what's going on, it's always fun. And you're right, the community aspect of everything is that's what's really important at the when the end of the day comes around. So this is great.